Hey Simmers, it's me, Madsimmer, and welcome to a speed build. So in today's video, I am making a 1960s home. I actually decided to go on Pinterest and find not just like a house inspiration, but like also a house with a floor plan, if you know what I mean. So I got a lot of inspiration from this like really cute 1960s retro home, but also the floor plan because you all know I am not great at floor plans. It's been a struggle. I will say some houses are definitely easier than others. I think with a more like, it's kind of funny how it works, but with a more like intricate, more just funkier house, I actually find floor plans easier. But when it comes to like a square, I'm like, how do I make a floor plan out of this? But that's why I went on Pinterest. I got some inspiration and it really helped out a lot. This house is it was so fun to make. It's just different from what I normally do. It's first of all a one-floored house. I don't do one-floored houses a lot. I don't make them a whole lot. So that was pretty fun. And honestly, I want to do them more because I really enjoyed this build, especially because I was able to use a lot of the Dream Home Decorator DLC. And I just feel like the DLC in that game pack works so well with the 1960s, almost like 70s as well type of a look I was going for. It fit perfectly with all like the fun colors, the kind of weird shapes in a way. So I don't know, it was just, it was perfect. I've been really loving this Dream Home Decorator pack. I will say I still have not really played with the in-game yet, but I hope I can get around to it eventually because, I don't know, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued for sure. So I guess I should start off with saying I did not use any custom content. Still no debug. I still have to get that mod installed. I really just haven't gotten around to it and I really want it in my game, but also I'm a little nervous I'm not going to be able to figure it out because I don't know, I don't know how I did it last time, so I'm just trying to remember, like, how did I get this in my game to work? I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. And then there's also, so there's three baths and 3 beds. However, I did use a bunk bed in one of the rooms with a double, or do you call it a queen? I think it's a queen bed. It's a room that can sleep 3 people or 2. So like maybe 2 siblings share a room, kind of like a full house type of thing going on there. So you can definitely fit more Sims than just like 3 with 1 within each of the 3 rooms. All right. So by the way, just warning. I don't know why, but I kind of feel out of breath. So I'm sorry if this voiceover kind of sounds gross. I don't know. I'm like running out of breath and I don't know why. Not a great sign. I think it's because it's so humid, you know? The summer is here. It is here, you guys, and because I don't like keeping obviously when I do voiceovers, I feel like it's kind of rude to have your AC on. Just a little rude, you know? Don't want that because then you guys can't really hear me. So I would have it on, but you know, it's kind of loud. So I have it off right now, but I'm excited to turn it on after this. I'm not gonna lie. What do I want to talk? Okay, so the garage. I want to talk about that. I always love kind of making, well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to make a garage because they're a lot of work sometimes. But I kind of did that like frame trick that everyone kind of does. It's like the little archway and then you raise it above ground level. Except I did like the 4 little squares. I don't know if that's like a common strat, hack, whatever you want to call it, DIY. DIY. Yeah, I don't know. I do enjoy, though, like, making garages sometimes in The Sims 4 because we don't have them in game, so you kind of have to get creative, and I don't know, I was, like, coming up with new ways to, like, make a garage in The Sims 4. It's, like, sometimes it's a little bit of, like, a challenge. I'm like, how can I make a garage that I've not seen anybody else make before? And I'm sure someone's done what I've done. It's not that genius, but it was a lot of fun. However, it is not obviously like, well, of course it's not functional, but there is no room inside for like even a fake car. I just liked the way it looked, you know, and also the house that I found on Pinterest had a garage, so I was like, let's do that. This is also super kind of random, but since we're kind of going with like a 60s, almost 70s, I will even say, type of kind of just like theme here, it kind of reminds me of disco as well, this house, and I don't know why. It's so random. The lounge that you guys will first off see me do has like a bowling rack in it, and it almost has like cinema, like outdoor cinema look. I use the TV from Movie Hangout, and it's kind of like a projector type of screen. It's not really a projector, but it's like a cinema, you know, like you go outside, it's like a big TV screen, you know, like flat 4K high definition TV. So I use that TV, and it's just, I don't know, it just reminds me of like bowling, disco, all that fun stuff. You know, you can chill and watch a movie with like, I don't know, your Sims family. It's just like really cute room, and yeah, it reminds me of disco. And if you guys don't know, I really like disco. I love Earth, Wind, and Fire, and one of my favorite songs from them, because, you know, they have a whole lot of songs, is September. If you are ever sad, you will not be sad when you play September, because it makes you too happy. It makes you feel good. You know, it's a feel-good song. So that's one of my favorite songs, and that's really why I wanted to bring up disco, because I wanted an excuse to talk about my favorite song, September. And now it's going to be stuck in my head. So that's cool. Honestly, though, I really do love that song, though. I haven't listened to it in a while. Sorry. You might be hearing some nose ASMR. I'm sorry. I don't think I have allergies, but sometimes I'm like, do I have allergies? Do I? Because I feel like I do sometimes. Also, with this house, so this house is definitely more on the expensive side. Yeah, pretty expensive. You wouldn't think that, because it is a one-floored. Well, I mean, one-floors can be quite expensive, but, you know, sometimes looks can be deceiving, but it is quite an expensive house. I did picture like a family here. Obviously, you don't have to have a family in this house, but there is like a room for a toddler, and then maybe like children. And of course, a master bedroom with a master suite on it. So yeah, I pictured a family here, but you do what you will with it. I fixed my ID for my gallery in the description, because I knew for a while that I forgot like a S. Like it's I think it's Madsimmer's 13, because of course I think my name is taken. This is just the age we live in now. Our usernames, or you gotta buy them off people, or like, I don't know, have a really unique name. But I changed that, so you guys, I'm really sorry if you like were trying to find me and you couldn't, because my ID was like wrong in the description because I forgot like one S. I fixed that, so hopefully you can find me now. If you want to download this, it would mean a lot, you know. You can download it and then bulldoze it. Just give me like the download. That's all I care about. But no, I do hope you guys, I don't know, enjoy this house. I did put a lot of work into it. I probably should have, this is the time I probably should have spent doing my Brindleton Bay renovation, but I'm also just kind of like scared to do, and it's like, I have one lot left in that renovation too, which is, and like, Maddie, just do it. You have one lot left. What are you waiting for? I don't know. I think I'm kind of scared, honestly, to do the last house, because I've seen a lot of other simmers do it from like years ago, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, like, because I'm doing this kind of late, you know. Cats and Dogs came out kind of a while ago, like a hot minute ago, but it just seemed like, you know, in my recommended, since I am doing renovations in Brindleton Bay, like other people's renovations are popping up, and they're so pretty. Like the lot that I'm about to do, I've seen so many renovations on it, and they're so pretty, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it. It's just taking me a while, so I'm sorry about it, but I need to get back on the horse. Is that the saying? I don't know, but I will eventually get to that, of course. I don't even know where I was going with this. I'm like, where was I going? I think I was talking about how, yeah, this is like a family home. Okay. And then I was going to bring it to, so there's like also a pool in the backyard, and I think I include it. Yeah, I think I include the backyard within this build. That's probably why also this video is a little bit longer than I would like. But yeah, I do include that. There's a beautiful pool, a hot tub, a like spa room. It's like a shed in the back, and then I put a massage table from Spa Day, so your Sims can get a nice massage. Very fancy. But I'm so happy with the way the backyard came out, because I'm also really not great at backyards. And when I say all this, by the way, like, I'm not trying to ask for compliments, like, with floor plans or backyards. I know, like, my strengths and weaknesses, and backyards and floor plans are definitely not my strong suit, but the inside is. So I'm really hoping you guys enjoy the inside of this build. Of course, like I said, had so much fun. Like the DLC for Home Dream Decorator game pack is so cute. I love the like sectionals. I put those like almost everywhere. So with that being said, I talked about the lounge, the living room area, which is I think really the only living room area in this house. And also it's not connected to like the rest of the house. You have to like go outside to enter it, which is kind of weird, but I mean, you find weirder things, trust me, in older homes. Like they're just much more weirder things you can find in older homes. What was I saying? Okay, so there's also a like workshop area, if that's what you want to call it. We're almost getting around to that depending on when you guys are seeing everything, but it is like close to kind of the breakfast nook area that I made near the kitchen. And I think it's like it looks like a drafting table that an architect would use, but it's probably for the profession, right? The interior designer profession that came with the pack. I'm honestly not sure because I have not played with it yet, but I'm really curious about it. It's a cute table, so I just put that in there in case, I don't know, your sim wants to use that, in case maybe they're an interior designer. And that's really about it. That's kind of the only rooms I wanted to talk about. I am really excited for you guys to see the room with the toddler bedroom. I will say it took me a while to, like, I don't know, just like the color scheme and just everything. I was having trouble with that room, honestly, but I was really excited to use that tent that actually teased us with the expansion pack that we know now, which I want to talk about. So actually, this is a perfect transition because I wanted to talk about it. So it's called Cottage Living. I have seen the trailer. I saw that trailer or that teaser on Instagram where people like Little Simsy, why am I forgetting other names? She's not the only like mainstream simmer. Urban Sims, there's other people too, but it was like the group of mainstream. Some I don't know if they're mainstream. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize everybody in the little teaser thing they did, but it was basically just their faces reacting to the expansion pack. But obviously us normal people, us not simmers that have like millions, thousands of subscribers. Obviously we didn't have early access or anything like that. Didn't get to see it, so it's just them like being like, wow, this is so cool. Honestly annoyed me, and I understand, like, it's all, I really should not be annoyed this much about it, but I was just kind of like, what's the point of this? We can't see it. Why are you giving, like, this is torture. But no, it makes sense. I know if I was one of them, I'd be like, yeah, I want to see the expansion pack. I want early access. I'll be a part of this little teaser. I will say though, if I didn't like it, I would be honest though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I was like thinking that, I'm like, what if one of them was like, ew. Honestly, I don't think anybody would be like that, even if it's like you're not super into it, because I will say it's called Cottage Living, and they show this kind of cottage core theme with the DLC, and I don't really like it. I really was hoping they would go more with like a farm, just not what I saw. And I hate that I also did not like this trailer. I will say I'm glad there wasn't a narration, because I've already expressed that I don't like the voice narrations, especially because Sim speaks Simlish. I just feel like I don't know. It just feels weird when someone's like talking and pretending to be a Sim, or giving like a story in English about a Sim. I don't know. I don't like it. But I don't want to be too negative about it. I really do love the animals. We see a llama, a bunny, I think cow. I think there was like some cows in it. I don't know. It is exciting, and I will say the Sims are by far the animals in this game, like whether it has to be with cats or dogs, or these animals that we get to see in the trailer. They're so cute, so well done, probably the best animals we've gotten within this franchise. So I will say that's probably honestly why I'm gonna get this expansion pack. That's probably the sole reason. Obviously, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I hate every piece of DLC that I saw, because I'm sure there's, and especially because it's such a quick trailer as well. Obviously, trailers aren't that long. I'm sure there's going to be other things that I like, but with that being said, I don't know. I feel so sad. Like, I feel like such a downer, but it's just that trailer was not it for me. Just ain't it, as Ariana Grande would say. I just don't like cottagecore, and I don't like the little cottagey town look. That's what I don't like. I wish they would have added like a barn in the trailer. That would have really excited me. And just more of like, even if they're gonna do cottagecore, could you also like make some of the DLC kind of like a farm contemporary kind of theme? Because I don't like cottagecore. I don't like it. I feel like I'm kind of whining at this point, but I just thought I would share my thoughts. You know, maybe some of you feel the same way I do. I know the majority, or at least what I've seen so far by a lot of people, are really excited about this, and I get it. I mean, I'm really excited too. Like, there are definitely reasons to be excited about this expansion pack, and of course it's an expansion pack, so I mean it's gonna come with the most amount of DLC and just interactions and things to do. So I probably will end up getting this expansion pack, but I'm not super excited about the DLC, I guess is what I would say. I just really wish we saw a barn, especially because that tent we got for toddlers that was kind of, you know, teasing this expansion pack had a cute little farm, like a barn. Was I calling it a farm? I mean a barn. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know where my head is at right now, but yeah, I just really wish we would have saw more of like a barn look in the trailer. But I'm glad that a lot of people are excited about this, and yeah. Because, you know, it's easy to be negative, especially I know, like, the community within The Sims 4, we've you know, it sometimes can be a little bit more negative than positive, and so whenever there is, like, positivity, I don't want to diminish that, obviously. It's important that we're not always negative about it. We should, you know, because there are things within this game to be grateful about, even though Sims 4 has had many issues. We can still look on the positive, so I don't want to be too negative, of course, but I'm also going to be honest with you guys. So yeah, I think I've talked enough about that. Oh, I should have said this so like way earlier, but there is no fridge. I totally forgot to add a fridge, so I uploaded it, and then people were already downloading it, so I was like, you know what, well, it is what it is. I will at least tell you guys here that there's no fridge. But there is, of course, like a smoke alarm, a thermostat, and a trash can. So there are all the essentials besides a freaking fridge, which is kind of important, but it's an easy fix. You can easily add one. I did that after, but of course I didn't upload it because people are already downloading it. So I was like, it is what it is. But I just wanted to let you guys know, in case you were like, where's the fridge? Just forgot about it. And then also, okay, so before, we're getting really close to the end, but I kind of want to give 2 shout outs. If you're bored, if you want something fun to do, I found this new game called Wordscapes, and it's really fun. You probably have seen so many ads, like the Homescapes ads. It's kind of like almost, I don't know, it's almost like this franchise like The Sims 4 of these games, but it's called Wordscapes, and it's about words, and you have to like make words. Okay, you have to make, so you're given letters, and you have to make words out of the letters. I think that makes more sense than what I said earlier. And then if you also want a TV show to watch, like especially with, it's a fun show to watch like with your family, because I feel like even if, you know, you have like a younger sibling, or I don't know, you're all into different things, I feel like it's a great way to kind of connect everybody. Holy Moly, I think it's like Holy Moly in 3D and 2D or whatever it's called, is coming back again. I think it's like the 17th, maybe? I don't know. I think it is, but I'm really excited about it. My family loves it. It's if you don't know what it is, it's like this mini golf competition show, and the hosts are super funny on it. It's almost like Wipeout. If you've ever seen Wipeout, it's like that, but golf themed, and Steph Curry, I'm pretty sure, like, made like the themes, or I don't know, he has some part, he's, you know, in large part helped create this whole show. So I don't know, I'm excited about it. Thought I'd give it a little shout out in case you're interested, and you like shows like that, kind of like those kind of competition shows. They're quite fun. So, and if you can't watch it on ABC at 8, I think you can also watch the show on Hulu as well. So if you have Hulu, there you go. That's about it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Do all those YouTube things, and I will all see you guys in another one.